Hey right guys, Truth Munchers Joe here, and today we're watching and reacting to episode 11 of the Vampire Diaries Season 1. The last episode was really good. Obviously we ended on a little bit of a cliffhanger with Elena crashing her car and then this exorcist creature kind of coming out, which was a bit mad. Adding new creatures, I don't really know what that is, but and then obviously we had the reveal, or not the reveal for us because we already knew, but for Elena, that Catherine, Stefan's ex, who she just slept with, looks identical to her. So obviously that's going to fuck with her head quite a lot. And I'm curious how Stefan's going to talk himself out of that one or find a way to explain that one. So I'm sure they're going to be at each other's, odds and ends for another few episodes because, they made up and now this. But she was obviously going to find out. She found, like I said, she found out a lot sooner than I thought she was going to. Like, I'll give this show that. Like, a lot of things where I think they'll wait until, like, the finale of the season or something for characters to find out certain things. Like, with Damon's plan, they just kind of throw it in an episode and there it is. So, I'm not complaining with that. I think that's a good choice because it keeps the ball rolling a lot quicker than it would be if they just prolonged what we know is going to come. Like, watching this show, if it was the first time for anyone, you know Elena is going to find out about Catherine looking like her. Like, it's a TV show, but typically, like I say, it isn't like a finale of a season or something. So, but yeah, anyway, episode 11. If you enjoyed, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. By the time this one's on YouTube, the 10 episodes ahead, so they should be towards the end of season 1 or would have just started season 2. And in the pinned comment will be a link to the charity for the month, so make sure to click that if you want more information on what that is. But for now, episode 11, let's do this.
I know that this picture must have confused you.
A little bit, maybe.
Explain.
Yo, fuck that. You know you had a car crash and you saw that coming at you. What would you actually do? Slow-mo. Oh. Jesus.
Damon, I look like her.
Oh, she just told Damon. Your arms went over him. She ain't unconscious. She's faking it. Oh, what's she from? Oh, she's from 24.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure she's in the L word. At the L world.
Where are we?
Georgia?
Georgia? No, we're not. Seriously, Damon, where are we?
Seriously, we're in Georgia. How you feeling?
You can't do this. I'm not going to Georgia.
Well, you're in Georgia. Without your magic little necklace, I might add.
Oh.
Very easily make you agreeable. Elena's phone.
Where's she? Why do you have her phone? Is she okay? Let me speak to her.
She wants to talk to you.
She's good.
Yeah, I don't think she really wants to talk to you right now.
Damon, I swear to God, if you touch her...
You have a good day. Bye now.
Oh, if you were Stefan, you'd be yeah. He's got to buy a new phone now, though. So.
You promise not to do that mind control thing with me?
Yes.
Always promise.
I trust you.
Get in the car. Come on.
Yeah, fair enough.
What's the angle?
My family. I found a journal of an ancestor who lived in the 1800s, and the Gilberts were one of the original founding families of Mystic Falls, so...
So, yeah, big deal. I'm kind of a huge deal in this town, I'm not gonna lie, mate.
Was he?
From what I could tell. Yeah.
You didn't know him?
Oh, he's a
I've
vampire.
never met him, I wouldn't know him.
Oh, wasn't a vampire. I guess it makes sense, like his bones were getting back in place. I can't believe she just had a car crash and she's just on a road trip with Damon.
Damon?
Ah, she's from 24 as well. And, Suits.
My honey pie.
And now the vampire. Oh, okay. Now, yeah. That's just kissing Damon.
She's a witch.
Oh.
Changed my world, you know.
I rocked your world.
He is good in the sack, isn't he?
What the fuck?
He's just,
Right. Or the quiet zone. In just an entire library, a quiet zone. That doesn't even make sense. Why would you have a quiet zone in a zone that is predominantly quiet?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. There was this one book wedged between the other, and I pulled and then kaplunk kaboom. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Of course. My forehead.
I'm Anna.
Jemmy.
Jenny? You know not Jenny, mate. It's Drogrody, Rosa.
3 easy steps. Comet, crystal, spell.
A little problem with number 2. I don't have the crystal.
That's it, Damon. There is no other way. It's Emily's spell.
Oh, there won't be
What
another
about
way.
New spell with a new crystal that overrides Emily's spell.
It doesn't work that way, baby.
Otherwise, like smiling like he's just cracked the code. I love how you can always tell when it's a set because there's no wind. Like her hair's just still as fuck. Like, look, not even a strand is just like waving in the wind. The trees aren't moving at all. I'm not saying I blame them for filming this stuff on a set. It's obviously way easier, but it's just funny. Oh man, great.
You lied.
Not until I explain, please.
So you didn't lie?
Just tell me where you are so that I can come get you.
How am I connected to Catherine, Stefan?
She's pretty
I
chill. I thought she'd be fuming and not talk to her for like 2 apps.
It's the truth.
Hey, it's free. You'll never guess who walked into my bar.
That was terrible acting. She's a really good actress in 24 and Suits, but that might be the worst bit of acting I've seen from her ever. Mad. You hit the jackpot there, to be fair.
The town's fear and hysteria surrounding the war and how it influenced certain writers of the time.
You might want to focus that.
The origin of local folklore myths.
You mean the vampires?
Oh, right. We have a believer.
Just say that I'm descended from Catherine. Does that make me part of
She seems
vampire?
alright, to be
There you go.
fair. I can't like these two like on the road.
Wait, you're kidding me, right? There's no such thing as vampires.
Well,
Alright,
there's not a lot
Jeremy.
of documentation, but the stories have been told since the Civil War.
Yeah, I've had a rough go of it lately, but I'm just now getting back to my old self.
Wait, this was the old Jeremy? He's actually bearable, you know.
Well, good luck on your paper. I gotta get home.
Like I will say that about the show as well, is they've somehow managed to fix Jeremy entirely.
No, I'm a fiction of it all, because I've seen The Lost Boys in Near Dark like 50 times.
Are
Yeah,
those
the Lost
movies?
Boys is...
I've never seen them. Maybe
So...
we'll have a fright night. And a
Oh,
bunch of vampires.
sort of that easy.
Yeah.
Jeremy!
Why does that sound like a no way in hell? Sorry, I'm blunt.
No, it's, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I just
You
recently got
two,
out something.
both your chemistry's off the charts. What?
You know?
Oh, fairs.
No, please.
I can't be mad at him for that.
Yeah, no worries. I meant as friends. So, yeah. Look, I really gotta go. So,
I like her. These two are kind of cute, you know.
nice meeting you, Jeremy.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, look, compare this to how him and Vicky were. What the fuck?
Hello?
Oh, mad. That was so random. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll give what's the actress, Nina Dobrev. She can play a drunk fairly well. Usually they're just annoying. Any teen drama where like an actor or actress tries to be drunk, it's like probably the worst thing I've seen in my life. But
Damon, no!
oh my god, how have we even followed it? What the fuck? Oh, mad.
You have no idea.
What are you talking about? What did he do?
He killed my girlfriend.
Oh, mad. Damon, how have you just pissed off everyone in the world?
Huh? What did she do to you? My girlfriend went to visit Stefan, and Damon killed her. Got it?
Oh, Lexi.
Lexi?
Mad.
Lexi was your girlfriend?
Oh, you fucked it, Damon.
She said that you were human.
I was.
Oh, mad.
When it's real, you can't walk away.
Well, that's a choice you're not gonna have to make.
Yeah, alright, mate.
Please don't hurt him.
Nah, I'm sorry. Nah, he has every right to burn Damon alive.
Lexi loved you. Don't do this. I'm begging you. Please.
Lena, you're not fucking putting up a good case, I'm not gonna lie. Jesus! Nah, he would have had every right. If, like, you staked Lexi, I'm still fuming about that. That's like the one thing where I'm like, oh, I can't like Damon yet because of that.
You're welcome, Sheila.
I wasn't sure you remembered.
October 1969.
I was barely a teenager.
And you were leading what was probably the only anti-war sit-in within miles of Mystic Falls. You know, when you spoke, people were mesmerized. I know I was.
Until the cops showed up.
Yeah, of course they did.
Good to see you again, Damon.
No kiss?
I'm full of vervain. I put it in
Oh.
everything I drink.
He knows then.
Lexi was my friend.
Oh.
How could you? The tomb can be opened.
You're lying.
Emily's grimoire, her spell book. If you know how she closed the tomb, the
Oh
reversal
my
process will be in her
God.
book. You can open that tomb.
And where is this book?
I'll...
You have no idea.
I am telling you the truth.
And I believe
He's still gonna kill
you.
you.
Dear sweet Bree.
It's
That's
Damon.
why I'm sorry.
Oh man, he fell apart! Yo, that was a bit more graphic than I thought he was gonna be.
I saved your life.
I know.
And don't you forget it.
Uh,
You could have told me.
Elena, you're pretty chill about
Say
this.
no more lies. Only the truth. Who am I to you?
You are not Catherine. You are the opposite of everything that she was.
I don't know about opposites, and she looks like him. What looks like him? Her.
And when was it?
May 23rd, 2009.
But that was...
That was the day your parents' car
What?
went off the bridge.
You were there?
Did he kill it? No, that won't
And
make
they
any
told me
sense.
I come back here, and I heard the accident.
Mad.
All of it. I was fast getting there, but not fast enough. The car was already submerged. Your
Jesus.
dad. He was still conscious. I was able to get to him, but he wouldn't let me help him until I helped you.
Oh my God.
That's wild.
After that, I spent months making sure that you weren't hurt. I watched you. I learned everything that I could about you. And I
Of
saw
course
that
he
you
did.
were nothing like Catherine. Lena, you've been through so much.
Why do I look like her, Stefan? What are you not telling me?
Oh, there's something else. Jesus.
It didn't make any sense to me. You were adopted, Elena.
Oh God. We're just dropping bombshells on Elena this ad.
Hi. Okay, look.
What does this mean?
Well, I only went as far back as 1942 and found that there's been a string of animal attacks periodically in and around this town for the past 75 years. It's
Oh,
consistent.
she's sussing it out.
In 62,
They're gonna figure out together that vampires exist. Yo, Elena is chill about this. Like, they've kissed and made up in the same ad that she found out his ex was identical. Whatever.
Where were you, and why did you lie to me about it? I thought that we were closer than that.
Now is not the time you want to talk to me about lies.
Don't do that. Don't turn this back on me. I didn't do anything.
Okay, question. Am I adopted?
Just fucking drop that.
I trust you to tell me the truth too, Jenna. Could you not tell me? I thought we were closer than that.
Yeah, she's actually there, Jenny.
I love you.
I'm gonna be late tonight.
Although Damon didn't kill a wife, surely. Damon, you just... How is he just pissed everyone off? Oh my God. Oh, he's fuming. Little slam down. Could have done without the hand down, but how is he pissed off just everyone in this entire show? Everyone's going to be out for him because he's probably just killed someone they're like related to or had a relationship with. It's just like... But yeah, there we go, guys. That is episode 11 of the Vampire Diaries season 1. Very, very strong episode. Possibly the best of the season. I don't know. It's going to be up there. Like, the last 4 or 5 episodes have been solid. They've smashed it, to be fair. Like, I don't know. I'm like, the first 6, 7 episodes or whatever it was, I was like, I'm enjoying this. It's good. You know, a fun vibe to it. It was enjoyable. I was getting to know the characters again, which was nice. But I feel like the story and just like the plot lines and the characters have just all enhanced. I'll be honest, since Vicky's storyline wrapped up. As soon as that storyline wrapped up, I felt like we were free and we could explore the show a bit more. And it just, I don't know, it feels like the shackles have been unshackled and they're just, I don't know, they're just 5 bangers in a row. Like, I don't know how many exactly, but yeah, I know we had a very solid episode last time, and then this one was very, very good. So I'm impressed. Like, we had 3 kind of duos this episode. We had the main one, which was Damon and Elena, like, and they were really good together in this episode. Like, not in a romantic way, just obviously they have chemistry. Like, we know this show's very much so. Oh, the love triangle. Like with every show ever, there's always a love triangle, but not so much in a romantic way. Even though you could say that, I guess you could guess that they have quite a bit of chemistry from this episode, but more so just them two being on the road and Elena having fun with Damon, which was weird, but it actually really worked well as well. And then on top of that, you had like this whole, I guess, like actually a bit of consequence to him killing Lexi. Like, because Stefan got over it really quick. Not that he got over it, obviously it's still on his mind, I'm sure, but I just felt like there wasn't much consequence to Damon for that because, as I said before in that episode, Lexi was one of the best characters that they had, easily. In one episode, she managed to become one of the best characters in the show, and they just killed her off. I just felt like Damon just kind of got away with it very easily. Like, Stefan, yeah, just stabbed him with a stake, but he just wasn't. And then the next episode, he kind of didn't mention it. Or did once, but I don't know. So it's kind of nice that Lexi's boyfriend was there, and then Lexi's friend as well were actually, you know, beating the shit out of Damon and trying to get him killed, which would have happened if Elena wasn't there. I felt like if Elena wasn't there, maybe Lexi's boyfriend would have gone through with it, but I guess we'll never know, so... but yeah, that was a very good storyline. Then we kind of had Stefan and Bonnie. Bonnie more so by herself for the most part of the episode, for the most of the episode, but Stefan kind of coming in the last kind of 15 minutes. And then obviously she's found the tomb and said she heard the vampires through there as well. And then we had Sheila as well. I really like Sheila, she's cool. So her kind of sussing out Stefan a bit as well, and them two actually having a bit of history as well. And then we had Jeremy and... I think it was Anna. Anna, I don't know. I like her. I like their chemistry. She kind of came into it randomly, like just pushing books around. But I feel like those two are going to delve into the history of Mystic Falls and, you know, figure out about vampires and stuff. And they have a bit of chemistry. I like them too. And I said in the episode, but I'll say it again, but Jeremy went from the worst character in the show to decent. He's not, like, amazing. I don't think he's an amazing character or anything like that yet. But they've managed to fix him really well. Like, as I said, if he was just the Jeremy he was in the first 6 episodes or 7 episodes, however many, for the entirety of the season, it would have just been painful because he was... I get they were going for the moody teenager emo kid who smokes weed. I get it, but it doesn't mean you're an enjoyable character to watch because he wasn't. And they've actually made him into like a decent character. Like, he's, you know, when he's on screen, I'm invested in the storyline, and now I've got Anna in. It could be Anne. It's Anne or Anna. I don't know. But now they've got her in the show, I feel like we could actually have a bit more with Jeremy as well. So it's good. I'm happy with that. So those 3 duos were really well done. And then obviously at the end, the last 5 minutes, we just had bombshells on bombshells with Elena. Like, she confronted Stefan about... I will say that was one thing I don't really like about the episode is I felt like she forgave Stefan super quick for not really explaining about the Catherine situation. Like, they're just kind of not over it, but you know what I mean? She just kind of went on a trip with Damon for one day, came back, and now she's like kissing Stefan again. It's like, oh, okay. So yeah, she found out she was adopted, and she found out that Stefan was there when the car crashed, and that he saved Elena, even though he tried to save her dad, but he wouldn't let him. So, and then found out that Catherine, I guess she found out last episode, but, you know, kind of spoke about it in this episode about Catherine. So, yeah, a lot for Elena. But Elena was really good this episode, to be fair, as well. Like, sometimes she does annoy me, but I think for the most part, she's a really good character. So, but she does, I don't know, there's even some moments in this episode where I'm just like, oh, Elena, please. So that's what I'm saying. It's nice to have her and Damon just have a bit of fun for an episode, because she's so serious all the time. That's why, like, Damon is one of those where, like, I'm meant to hate him, and I kind of do because of the whole Lexi situation, but because he's fun to watch and he has a fun personality where everyone else is so serious, or not every character obviously, but every character is so serious, that's why Damon is enjoyable to watch, because he's just different from everyone else. But I still don't really like it. I like him and I don't. It's annoying. It's like a 50-50 thing. But yeah, there we go, guys. Rating for the episode, I'm going to go an 8.2 out of 10. I think this is a very, very good episode. I liked all three of the storylines, to be honest. Like, Stefan and Bonnie were great. Anna and Jeremy were really good and had quite a bit of chemistry. And then Elena and Damon had a very good storyline as well. And it was kind of nice and different for Elena to spend the episode with Damon for once instead of Stefan, which I felt like we were due for. Because they've interacted, but they've not really had an episode like this at all. So it was nice to have that. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. For the episode down below in the comments. If you do want the early and uncut reactions to the Vampire Diaries, then a link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. Where, like I said, they should be towards the end of season 1 or would have just started season 2 by the time this one's on YouTube. And in the pinned comment will be a link to the charity for the month. And yep, I'll see you next time for episode 12. Until then, peace.